Hello, good people. I hope you're doing great. I hope you had a day full of orders. My name is Arthur Manyonge from Uzanga, and today I'll be doing two classes. I'll be covering the class we were supposed to do yesterday, which is how to do a discount on a product category, on a specific product category. Maybe let's say you sell bags and you sell dresses, but you like to do a discount that applies only to the dresses, right? Then we'll also cover how to do a limited time flash sale, where you can announce to your customers that this discount is available, is running only from 1 p.m. to 7 p.m. on for today, right? So we'll be covering those two types of discounts. So without much further ado, let's get right to it. So the best way to you can do you can do a discount that is limited to a specific kind of products in a few ways. You can decide to you can decide to do a discount only tailored that only applies to a specific product category, and you can also do a discount that only applies to a specific product segment, right? So a product segment means um, different. You can include products from different categories. Maybe let's say you sell jewelry, so you want this discount to only apply to the necklaces this category, the bracelets category, and the what else? The chains category, right? So you can decide to go either way. If you just want a simple category, just one category in your catalog, you can do that. And if you also like a specific segment that entails different categories, you can do that as well. So let's go ahead and do the segment way. So what we'll do is let's create a new segment. So for my segment, I'll call this the test segment, right? So a test segment to demonstrate discounts. Then go ahead and create that segment. Then next, what we want to do is now include the categories or the products we want in this segment, right? So, oh wait, did I go to customer segments? Sorry, I went to customer segments. We're supposed to do, that's another thing. You can also do a specific customer segment, by the way, if you want to group your regular customers together. Let's say if you check my customers, I have James Omondi and Atmanyanke. Here, James Omondi is a regular, right? So I can put James Omondi in a specific segment where that segment can get a special discount. So let's go back to product segments. Then what we'll do is now we'll create the test product segment and say for testing now product discounts, right? Go ahead and create that segment, and now what we do is we choose the products we want. You can either choose specific products or specific variants or a specific category. So for this case, we'll do specific categories. So let's go ahead and search for categories that we have. Let me open a new tab and see the categories we have. So actually, let me check the categories from here. Where are our categories? Here. So we can do asali and dresses. Those are the categories that will be in this segment. So you can say asali, then say add item, then it's added. Then next we choose combos. Okay, combos, click on combos, then add. Okay, so that's how now this means these two categories in these two segments can get that kind of a discount, right? So now let's do a discount where all products whose category is in this segment called test product segment will get a discount that is limited for a specific period of time. So we'll combine the two classes that we're supposed to do, the two things that we're supposed to learn to do. So first of all, let's pause this so that it doesn't interfere with the discount we're supposed to create. Then now let's do the offer. So we'll start with the offer ID. For the offer ID, I'll go with just limited time offer. Do the same for the admin name. Then for the schedule, now this is where you limit it for you limit the duration that you want the offer to be available for your clients, right? If you want it to go from, let's say now till, let's say 12 p.m., this is how we go about it. Now let's say tomorrow 12 p.m. So tomorrow, what's the time? Tomorrow 12 p.m. Right? So that's how you limit the time. If you want them to use a discount code, maybe you can say use the code limited offer to get 20% off. You should check this box, right? Then for stacking is just a way for you to prioritize several discounts that you have running. Then this is where we want to focus on. So the predicate section. So what do we want? Which condition do we want the customers to meet for them to get this discount, right? So what we're doing is if there's the segment, right? The test segment, the segment we just created for the products. So we'll say the cart contains a selector. That's the one we want to choose. Then for the selector, we'll go with a segment, right? But remember, you can go with specific products. You can also go with specific bundles, specific variants, and specific categories. But for our case, since we've created the segment, let's go with test product segment. So now here we have chosen test product. So this means for you to get this discount, products in your cart have to be in this segment, right? So we're through with that section. Now the next section is the action. What does the client get? What does the client get if they buy products that are in this segment? For our case, we'll give them 20% off. We'll give them 20% off, right? Then that is that, right? If you like it to be only used a specific number of times, you can. We are done again in the call, but no worries. So if you like it to be used for a specific number of times, this is where you can specify that, right? So let's go ahead and now create this discount. Excuse me. Then we'll go ahead and activate the offer, right? So I wasn't sharing my screen by the way. Need to share my screen. Hi Davin. So let's go ahead. Okay. So we've just created the offer, right? Now let's go ahead and test this offer if it is working. Let's evaluate if what we're doing is working. So let's first start with checking the category, the products that are in this category. So you can do that by doing Asali, filtering by Asali, filtering by combos. Do you have combos? We don't have product in combos. What you can do is let's create a product that is in combo. So I'll just do a quick one. So we'll say Asali, right? Then we call this Asali. Asali. The category will say Asali. The selling price, Asali goes for 1k. I have 10 of them in stock. Then that should be enough. So let's go ahead and test this discount to see whether it works. So all you need to do is add the specific product we want to test in our cart. So we'll say Asali. So that's the product. Then we select the variant. Let's say I want to do 3 of them. Then we can leave the rest. We can leave the coupon code and just go straight to evaluating. So if we evaluate, we can see we get 600 off, and this is the offer. This is the discount that was applied. Okay. Yeah. So that's how we evaluate it. So let's go ahead and test it with something that is not in this segment and see that and confirm that the discount won't apply because it's not supposed to apply. It's only supposed to apply if that product is in the given segment, is in the segment that we've decided to do, which in this case is the test product segment. So we can say something like Nike Dunks and do size large, but remove. Actually, let's do this. Let's test if when both of them are in the cart and when oh, excuse me, one of them is in the cart. So let's evaluate. So remember, what you did is, as long as the cart contains a specific segment, a given segment, that cart will get the discount, right? So if we remove, what was it? Let's remove both. Then now do the green dunks and select that variant. Then try to apply the discounts. We'll see that we don't get any discounts because that cart does not contain a product in the test product segment. Okay, so now that we've confirmed that the discount is working the way it works, the next step will be to now go ahead and announce that discount to your customers, announce it on your story, announce it on your WhatsApp status, all your marketing channels, right? And now have them come and enjoy the discount. Okay, so that's it for today. Thank you so much. In case you have any questions, you can post them in the comments, email us, reach out to us. We're always available anytime and anytime, any day. We'll help you get sorted out.